Hey, welcome to the Paisley Couch. Here we are for another Flex Local Artist of the Month Extraordinaire. Yeah, we added the extraordinaire in there because it sounds a little bit better to call someone a flame than a flam. And Lucy, our manager, would have to agree. Come on, Lucy. We're filming. Lucy's coming up to inspect to make sure that the filming's going properly. Oh. Lucy, ladies and gentlemen. That crowd always loves you. So do I. Well, the flame for the month of February will have to go to someone who is very, very special in the Detroit area. A mover, a shaker, a bartender, a friend, a burner, a dancer, a singer. This person's so special, in fact, that their last name is actually Detroit. And of course, you might know them as the hostess for the Torch with a Twist Vaudevillian Cabaret. So without further ado, I present to you Flex Local Artist of the Month Extraordinary for February, Grace Detroit. I, for one, owe a lot of gratitude and thanks to this wonderful, wonderful human being. Without Grace Detroit inviting me to perform with Torch with a Twist at Cliff Bell's back in 2006, I might have gotten my start much later on stage. So once a month, we went to downtown Detroit at this bar called Cliff Bell's, a rich history and a really charming atmosphere. And Grace, she would go there with her band, the Torch Twisters, and sing songs while various variety acts came out on stage and did their little numbers. There was burlesque, there was jugglers, there was comedians, there was dancers, and then there was people like me, which was maybe a combination of a dancer and a juggler. And we had a blast doing all this. I remember getting on stage the first time with a wonderful, wonderful musician named Dixon of Dixon's Violin. Yeah, me and Dixon, we started performing around the same time together. Fun little side note. But Grace Detroit brought all of this together, and she was the primary mover and shaker and the facilitator for the Torch with a Twist variety show that was held at Cliff Bell's downtown Detroit from 2006 until 2010. And from 2008 until the present day, every single New Year's Eve at Michael Simon's Roast Restaurant downtown Detroit, Grace Detroit and the Torch Twisters perform live every single year. After the monthly performances of Torch with a Twist ended at Cliff Bell's in 2010, Grace Detroit and the Torch Twisters carried the torch, so to speak, in 2011 and 12 at Arts, Beats and Eats in Royal Oak, as well as the Motown Winter Blast downtown Detroit. And then from 2013 to 2018, Torch with a Twist found a new home at the Jazz Cafe in the Music Hall downtown Detroit. And then from 2015 to 2020, Torch with a Twist carried on performances at Motor City Wine in Corktown, Detroit. And the list goes on and on of all the different places and types of shows that Grace, as well as the Torch Twisters, have performed at. A number of different weddings and venues. And the list is so long that I couldn't memorize it or try to read it off the side. So I have it on a piece of paper and I'd like to read it to you. So there was 4 weddings, and I think more weddings. The Stone Arch in Saline, Michigan, Belle Isle, Northern Lights, as well as the Colony Club were 4 different weddings. And I want to say there was another wedding or 2 in there that I was even involved with that is not mentioned here. Of course, a number of different shows done at the Tangent Gallery / Hastings Street Ballroom. The Tangent Gallery and the Hastings Street Ballroom is an amazing little tucked away hidden secret in Detroit, full of amazing artists and other assorted weirdos. You can find all sorts of wonderful souls around that area. Of course, performances done at the Whitney and the Ghost Bar, the Motor Bar in the Book Cadillac Hotel, the Whiskey Parlor, Elizabeth Theater, 3rd Street Saloon, as well as a couple of performances at the Fringe Festival at the Detroit Music Hall, the Detroit City Theater, Dally in the Alley, the Wyandotte Street Art Fair, the Fountain Bistro, the London Chop House, Taste Fest, Detroit Athletic Club, and Detroit Yacht Club in downtown Detroit, Got Rocks Lounge and the Corner Bar both in Birmingham, Dino's Lounge in Ferndale, Goodnight Gracie in Royal Oak, the Bloomfield Hills Country Club, the Cavern Club in Ann Arbor, the Velvet Lounge in Pontiac, the President's Ball of U of M Ann Arbor, Liquid Lounge in Chicago, 24 Karat Club in Westland, Oakland Hills Country Club, and Mount Chalet and the 4 Green Fields of Royal Oak. And like I said, a number of other different places. She also performed a number of different times at Theater Bazaar, both at the old grounds as well as the newer locations. So Grace Detroit is a wonderful singer. She's also a remarkable bartender, a wonderful human being, a fantastic friend, and someone that likes to make things happen. If you spend just a little bit of time talking to Grace, you'll realize pretty quickly how special this person is. She's got one of the biggest hearts you'll ever know. She's got the voice of an angel, I tell you, the voice of an angel. A fantastic sense of humor, and she has this knack to volunteer and just get things done when she's at different festivals and events. I remember Grace was telling me a story about how she was bartending and she would just start singing on the job, and then people ended up starting to tip her for her singing. And it got her thinking maybe she can start singing for a living. and performing. And through that thought and through the encouragement of a number of other people, she started doing just that. And not only doing just that, but also providing a means for other people to get on stage and encouraging other people to get on stage to actually perform their craft in front of a live audience. I have many wonderful memories performing at Cliff Bell's downtown. Those are some of the best days of my life. Once a month performing, every month you have the opportunity to do your show a little bit differently and a little bit better than the month before. And these were simpler times. This was before, the internet exploded and all the social media was everywhere. We had our MySpace and maybe Facebook was starting to happen around that time. But it was just wonderful to be able to perform to a live audience that really appreciated what you did and didn't hold up their cell phones the whole time recording your art and then posting it on social media later. Truly special times to be able to perform to a live audience that was captivated and attentive and receptive to what you were doing. I made some of my best friends there. I met some wonderful, wonderful life-changing people as a result of being on that stage with those wonderful human beings. And without that opportunity, I might not be here talking to you on this camera today. I might have gone in a completely different direction for all I know. Who knows? I don't have a flux capacitor and I don't know how this whole space-time continuum thing works, but I do know this. Grace Detroit is a remarkable local artist here in the city of Detroit, and I think she deserves a little more credit and a little bit more love. So here's to you, Grace Detroit. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me as an artist, and for all the other local artists that owe you a great big thank you for you providing them a means to get on stage and to perform their craft in front of a live audience. Grace Detroit, we love you very much. You're wonderful. Keep doing what you're doing, keep singing those songs, and don't ever stop shining. Well, there you have it. That's our flame for the month of February. Thanks very much for watching this video all the way to the end. I appreciate it very much. If you want to learn more about Grace Detroit and the Torch Twisters, please check out the description below. And if you've seen Grace Detroit perform before, and maybe you've caught a Torch with a Twist show, there's also a Venmo link down below where you can send her a tip for all the hard work she's done over the years. This lady put together these shows in a pinch every single month and in all these other different locations that I listed here. And she did it for the love of the art. She was not doing this for the paycheck. She would make sure that every one of her artists and performers were paid, and paid as well as they possibly could be before she got anything out of it. This lady is a true artist, a true human being, a wonderful humanitarian, an amazing singer, a fantastic bartender, a wonderful friend, and a quality burner. Grace Detroit, we love you. Alright, that's that. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. Lucy and I appreciate you very much. Right, Lucy? Alright, everyone, remember to keep safe, be well, stay humble, and peace.